So, my dear friends, today you are going to discuss tips for psychological test, and the psychological test will comprise of various tests in that like WAT, SRT, SDT. So, be geared up for that, and we'll discuss each of them one by one, and you have to be prepared for that. And beforehand, if you know how to approach in each of these tests, I'm sure the success rate will be maximum. In the series of psychological tests, word association test is first that you have to attempt. You will be given number of words to make a simple sentence that we'll discuss subsequently. So talking about WAT, that is after stage 1, your stage 2 starts, and after TAT, 15 seconds for watching and writing will be given to you. A word will be flashed and you have to write a single line. Space will be given there in the paper, and you need to frame a sentence. Speed of thinking and writing is most important in this. Chances of losing sequence is there, so therefore be fast, quick, and write whatever comes to your mind first. 20 words in one page, gap after 20 and 40 words will be there. Just adjust it, and so 15 second into 60 words, and that much time you will be getting to write the sentences. And if you miss in between, just note that, leave a space for that, or write the word then make a sentence. That will be the easier thing for you to do and remember. Nature of words, gentlemen, it will be about knowledge, social relationship, emotion based, effectiveness and effort, and dynamic quality. So there will be certain negative words, there will be certain words indicating bravery, society related activities, and simple words, some neutral words. So these words may not strike to you so fast for making sentences. However, these are very common words which you would have uh, encountered in day-to-day life, and you have to make sentences out of these words. And sentences should be your first reaction to the word. Don't think too much because you will not get time. And practice makes a man perfect. So keep practicing before going for your interviews, and your speed will increase. Gentlemen, knowledge related words are, knowledge word itself is related to this category: study, university, school, uniform, mark, rank, merit. Such words will be flashed. So once you see these words on the screen, or placard may be shown to you, depending upon the situation, there may not be uh, electricity at some point of time, so the placard will come into play. So you should be ready for both the situation and make a sentence. This is going to come to you naturally because you have come across these words in the past, so you'll make sentences. Practice this, and practice is most important because it will give you speed. Also you will think faster, and without practice, if you are going there, you may miss a few words. We discussed second category in WT series as social relations. These are mother, brother, friend, sister, thief, manager, patriot. Such words will be flashed. So be ready for these and make sentences as fast as you can. So you score maximum marks out of the 60 words flashed to you, each for 15 seconds. Your speed has to match with the speed of flashing the words on the screen. Next category of words in WT is emotion based: death, sin, virtue, succeed, bias, tender, young, marriage. Effectiveness in effort. So, whatever efforts you have put in, what is the effectiveness of those efforts in your life will be termed as success, failure, initiative, hard work, manage, demand, make. So, these words are very common, and you have come across these words. You would be making sentences out of these. Basically, these sentences in some or the other form will reveal your leadership traits which the board is looking for. In the series of WAT, gentlemen, dynamic quality, the words would be run, play, adventure, mountain, capable, stress, hard, break. All these words will be there in the dynamism, and related words, hundreds and thousands of words will be there. You need to practice as many as you can so that the board finds you in the scheme of things as per your performance to be taken into the conference hall for your final selection, and then you join the group in medical test. The pertinent and most important question in this is now how to make sentences. Firstly, you appreciate what is the word, what could be the appropriate sentence for this. Compare quality, start from word, practice writing your sentences. Instant trying, you may get a word, immediately try to make a sentence. It may not be as per your liking or the most suited sentence, but then yes, you need to practice. You will, with the practice, reach to such efficiency that you will be able to make these sentences better, faster, and appropriate as you wish that you would have done to the best of your knowledge and ability. Do not get into positive negative aspect. Just make a sentence. There will be negative words. There will be words like kill or threat, thief, dacoit. Just don't get about the sentence part of it, which is going to worry you, and you must think about how to make the sentence, and the psychologist will take out of it what he is looking for. Next aspect is, gentlemen, about story writing skills. First thing comes in this is observe the picture. Very carefully observe the picture. Find out what all is there in the picture and what is the picture indicating, and number of figures in that picture, prominent figures, and the background also helps you making your stories. Choose hero out of the picture, the figures given in the picture, and the social involvement in that, length adjustment, and time management. You may write a very good story, but a very long story that will not work. It will eat upon your timing, and you will fall short of time, and therefore the length has to be adjusted, and time management is in your hands because you need to write more stories. Let's talk about story writing skill. Have a heading for the story, naming hero and associated label, quality of the story. The story has to be realistic and relating to a particular situation or event. That will be more appropriate and looking realistic. Weightage to others must also be given in the story. Hero's self-contribution has to be there. Hero has to lead from the front because he's the leader, and the ideas and solution making is basically for the leader to contribute more, setting and dragging and stereotype. Now, the story should not be stereotype and you're just dragging it. So your stories will not have impact on the reader. Repetition of the same first story, second story, third story, somehow or the other, it is in the same manner going forward, and um, possibilities are there that your stories are getting a stereotype and may not leave impact behind, and look for the possibility that it is related to the real life and the incidents, the events, the activities, achievements which you have seen in your life, relate to them, or in others' life also you have witnessed, relate to them. That will be more realistic and more appropriate. It is now writing about progressive story, a good story, the story which leaves impact in the minds of the readers, whether it is in SSB or elsewhere. If you are to write a story on a picture which is flashed before you, please make the story realistic. Story could be good, better, and best, and the social responsibility has to be shown of the leader leading the story, who's the hero of this act, and the hero's act is to elevate the people in the society. So जो आप स्टोरी लिखेंगे उस स्टोरी में ऐसा टच आना है कि आपने लोगों को एलिवेट करना, मतलब लोगों के उत्थान के लिए काम करना है, सामाजिक आपकी जो जिम्मेवारियां हैं उनको देखना है, और आपकी स्टोरी अच्छी हो सकती, बेटर हो सकती है, बहुत बेस्ट हो सकती है सभी स्टोरीज में। सो उसके लिए आपने स्टोरी को इस तरीके से बनाना है कि वो आपकी स्टोरी जो पहली होगी हो सकता है वो गुड होगी, धीरे धीरे आप प्रैक्टिस करते जाते हो, बेटर होती जाती है, और लास्ट में आप the topmost and the best of the stories you make, and your stories will be the best. So look for that proficiency, and I'm sure in that pursuit you will achieve end result. स्टोरी बनाते समय जो मुख्य चीज़ें याद रखने वाली हैं उनको ध्यान देते हैं अब। रिमेंबरिंग वाइल मेकिंग स्टोरी, गिव ए हेडिंग, एक हेडिंग देना बहुत ज़रूरी है इसको, और हीरो को जो मोस्ट पॉसिबल फिगर है वो होना चाहिए, और इसमें कोई फैंटेसी या कोई बहुत बड़ा अजम्पशन करके ऐसा दिखाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि जो टास्क एक ह्यूमन बीइंग से पॉसिबल नहीं है, उस ह्यूमन बीइंग को आप हीरो बना करके वो टास्क उससे करा रहे हैं। जैसे कि आप किसी को उड़ता हुआ दिखा रहे हैं या पहाड़ से इतने 1000 फीट से कूदता हुआ दिखा रहे हैं, ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है, ये नहीं हो सकता है। और कोई सस्पिशन फ्रेंड या क्लोज रिलेटिव का इसमें नहीं आना है। एग्जैजरेट नहीं करना स्टोरी को, नो exaggeration of the situation is required. A normal situation has to be written as shown in the picture. So don't think beyond that picture so much that it is now deviating from what is shown to you, and there's a mismatch. So your story has to be realistic. In the series of psychological tests now, after TAT and WAT, we have SRT, situation reaction test. So 60 situation in 30 minutes will be given to you, and you have to write within 2 line space. Only 2 lines will be there in the booklet, and you write within that, and it has to be crux, to the point, and conveying the action you are going to take in each situation, and most possible solution for each situation as per your first reaction. Situation in day-to-day life has to come up and to be reflected, and that is what is going to be your situation reaction test. What are the types of SRTs? Quick, dynamic, danger, situation, number of successive actions, diplomatic situation, emotional situation, Any kind of situation may come. There may be some accident, there may be um, some kind of theft, there may be some kind of urgency, there may be some need at some place, somebody may be ill. So you have to react to the situation and find a best possible strategy. Let us discuss some uh, situation reaction tests. These are, first category was quick, dynamic, and danger. So situation is, while traveling by train, he goes to toilet. On his return to his seat, he finds his briefcase missing. He. So within that space, you have to write whether you need to approach to uh, the railway police, or you want to pull the chain, or you want to look for bag underneath your berth, or ask the friends. The natural reaction has to come out. Second is, a small boy has fallen from a bridge. He. So what is to be done in this situation? The boy has fallen from the bridge. You are there as an individual who has to react. What will you do? Are going to rush to that spot where the boy has fallen, give him first aid, and if he is serious, then take him to the hospital. He may have fallen from the very lower edge at the end of the bridge, so there may be minor bruises. So first aid will do, and need not to carry him to the hospital. So depending upon the situation, just a little bit of assumption has also to be come into play. Third is, he hears his neighbors screaming, thief, thief, at midnight. He. What is the situation here? That thief is in the neighborhood. What are you going to do? So thief is small time kind of, जिसको हम भाषा में बोलते हैं चोर. चोर आ गया तो चोर जनरली आप डेकॉइट की तरह से एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करेंगे. ही विल बी कैरिंग guns or some weapons, lethal weapons. So you come out, and you also shout, and also inform police, and you have to organize or arrange your thoughts and sequence of actions in a manner that the action can be taken in the particular sequence. Similarly, when he was going in a boat, he turns down. So the boat turns down. So what will happen? What do you do? So that situation also one has to think in a realistic manner and act. So, gentlemen, we are talking about the successive actions in SRT, situation reaction test. Supposing there is a question, he or you reached home from office and saw his house on fire. What he would be doing is, first just see the situation, ascertain whether the magnitude of the fire is too high or too low, or it is a medium. If it is within your capabilities to extinguish it, please extinguish the fire yourself. If not, shout fire, fire, and immediately call for help, and call the firefighting brigade and extinguish the fire and save the property. Second is, while he was going up in the lift, the electric power supply failed. This generally happens with all of us. So your mobile may work from there. Speak to the person at the gate or the supervisor. He will switch on to the generator and lift will be started. Then next question may come. His father slipped on a banana peel and hurt his eye badly as they were hurrying towards the railway station to catch the only train to their village. So what should he do? The fathers give him first aid and move to the railway station. There also you have medical facilities at the railway station, as well as on demand you can have the facility or the medical treatment done in the train while moving. And on reaching to your destination, show him to the doctor, and treatment is taken, and he is fine, and the next action of yours would be move to your destination for the task which you are going with your father. So, gentlemen, thereafter it comes the diplomatic situation wherein a few refugees attacked him while he was distributing rations in a refugee camp. He will. So, your reaction has to be natural. Some of his classmates did not cooperate with him in certain matters, and they are your classmates. You have to interact with them, you have to convince them. If they do not cooperate, make them understand. I'm sure they will cooperate and they will understand the aim behind what you are doing. While he discusses his viewpoint, others do not listen to him carefully. So your viewpoint is not being heard or not being listened by these people, those who are in the group. Maybe you change your way of speaking, delivery, and make them divert their attention from other gossip to your discussion. So I'm sure they will listen to you. Another situation is he receives conflicting orders from his two superior officers. Gentlemen, there are two superior officers. Definitely, two will not be of the same position, and whosoever is the senior most take his orders, and if these are conflicting, there may be some gap or some kind of communication gap between these two superiors. So consult both of them, and if they come to know that these are the conflicting orders, the correct orders will be given to you, and you react and take the action on these orders as per the final orders given to you. Other category of situation reaction test is emotional. His parents want him to marry a wealthy and less educated girl, but he has already found a suitable educated girl for himself. They are your parents. Discuss with them with open heart, open mind, and convince them as to why you are going for a suitable girl who is educated. You're not running after the wealth. I'm sure your parents will understand that, and make your thoughts, arrange them, write them in a sequence. What action would you be taking? Another emotional situation reaction is his elder brother wanted to celebrate the death of their very old father, but he felt otherwise. So he's your elder brother. Discuss with him, understand the aim behind his this action and the plan, and whether it is workable or not. Then reach to a final decision and go ahead with the plan. Third one is he found his girlfriend going to another boy. So that is, you have to decide whether you still want to be with that girl or convince that girl, or what are the good things in that girl, or that disparity between these two, girl and boys, and why you should continue with that girl. If that be the case, write your sequence of actions in this. Gentlemen, I have made you understand about the situation reaction test, but ultimately, what is going to be your answer? How you should be thinking, how you should be writing, and we discuss those points now. Be short. You don't have time. You are running against the time. Pack actions. Complete the task and confirm. The situation will be given to you. Write in such a clear and short and to the point form that the action is completed. Do not imagine too much and confuse yourself. First reaction is the best reaction. So whatever you are thinking, that is over a period of so many years of your experience, knowledge, and having learned number of things and various situation, good, bad, ugly, but that reaction will be natural to you. Please write that. And speed of writing has to be as fast as you can and as clear as you can. Now the avoidable mistakes. What are the mistakes one can do while writing answers as regards to the SRTs? Copying stories from one's books. Now, when you write a story, you would have read some story in some of the books, some writers. There are a number of writers about SSB, whether they were in army or not, whether they were in SSB or not, they have faced SSB or not. Some borrowed ideas and various type of stories you get in these books, not authenticated, but yes, they can write a book and publish. So you are going through those books. Do not copy those stories. Just get an idea from a good writer's stories and his tips, and you are searching for a right answer. There's no right or wrong answer. Your answer is your answer that will be evaluated by the psychologist, GTO, or the interviewing officer as the case be. Comparing and analyzing answer. Do not compare. Your answer may not match with other guy's answer, and you are a different person. There are individual differences as the psychology tells about each individual. Two individuals are not same, and thinking more on right or wrong, do not think too much. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. What you write is right. Remember too many directions from various sources. Just be simple. You are you. Nobody and his qualities or traits or his capabilities or his behavior can be copied by you. Your behavior is unique. You are a unique personality. Have faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Work hard towards achieving your goals. I'm sure you'll succeed. When we talk of preparation for SSB, and we'll discuss thinking patterns also. There are guys who think too much, and some of them have tendency of giving up. Over preparation, too much practice in answers, imaginal doubts. What GTO, IO, psychologist will think for my answer, unknown fear. So this is all going to stress you, trouble you. Do not think too much. Whatever you have done, you have done. I always remember somebody, senior officers in army, before going to SSB told me, son, you are well prepared for your SSB interview from my side. You are through. But I am not the final authority. Let's be very clear that you brush up your knowledge and do not think too much and go attempt your SSB, and maximum what can happen, remember this, you may fail. Therefore, you have to speak, you have to write, you have to answer whatever you know. If you do not speak, do not do which your mind says is correct or should be done, there are possibilities of you failing 100%. If wrong or right, whatever your mind says indicates to you to do, take that action. If not more, 50% probability is there that you will pass. So with this, we move ahead, and the expectations from my side are that you will succeed.